It's all about the lifetime value of a customer. It's all about the lifetime value of a customer. And to get us started on this, I want you to actually think about, what is a client of Starbucks worth? You may have seen that. I hit the button too fast. It went through, but ignore that. If you saw it, you can't answer this question. But if you didn't see it and you haven't been in our workshop before, the last 2 times we did this, what do you think a client is worth to Starbucks? What do you think a client is worth to Starbucks? Let's see your guesses in the chat box. This is the audience participation part of the workshop. Billions? Thanks, Denise. An individual client. Take a dollar value. $100. Thanks, Sandy. Good guess. Chris, $1,000. Barb, I can't play because she saw. Thank you. Blash, $1,000. Richard, $5,000. Denise, $3,000. Natalie, $10,000. Wow, there you go. That's the way. Walt, $2,000. Noosa, no idea. I built 187 coffee bars as part of my background, and this didn't surprise me, but it does a lot of people. $14,099 is what the average customer is worth at a Starbucks. The average customer, $14,000. And you think about that, that's a brand whose products are usually under $10. Right? I mean, coffee's a bit more, the grinders are a bit more if you're buying beans and stuff, but for most purchases, it's under $10. Yes, Andy. Wow. Right? The lifetime value of a customer is such an important metric if you're going to make money. Most entrepreneurs are focused on new customers. I would bet if we asked you, most of you are here because you want more customers. And most of today, even, we're going to focus on getting new customers, but we're going to focus on getting new customers by leveraging the ones you have now and the ones you've had in the past. And extra for experts, other people's existing clients that they have now leveraging for you. Okay. Why? Because this is how valuable. If you're selling a $5 cup of coffee and it's worth $14,000, if you're a consultant and you're selling a $10,000 consulting program, what is that lifetime value worth? A heck of a lot more, right? And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to want you to calculate the lifetime value of a customer for you specifically. If you know your data, this is going to be pretty simple. You take the average of what someone spends with you times how often they spend that in a year times how many years they stay with you. And for some of you, you won't know your data, right? You're entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are often bad on data. So, you may not know your data. So you're just going to use your best guess for this, right? If you're not sure, you're just going to use your best guess. So the assignment here is you're going to calculate this, and then you're going to plug it into the chat box. Whoops. Woo. Let's back that up and move that there. And very quickly move the water that you spilt onto your keyboard off your keyboard, Tom. Okay. So we want you to do this. Calculate the lifetime value of a customer, right? The average of what they spend times how often they buy in a year times the number of years they stay, and put that in the answer box. First in is Chris Weiss. Look at you on top of your numbers. Love that. All right. Who's next? And Simon, if you want to take over just giving the answers in this one, I'm just going to get a towel. I really did spill a glass of water.
We've got Walt with $60,000 from Walt. Awesome. Thank you, Walt. So again, it's the average spend times how often they buy in a year times the number of years they stay with you. Natalie, 15,000, I'm guessing dollars. Thank you for sharing that. And what you start to realize, hopefully, is that your lifetime of a customer can range quite a lot. As you saw with Starbucks, it's a simple $10, $20 sale, but they still have this very large lifetime customer value of over 14,000. Again, on average, right? Blaze Blaz with 25,000. Thank you. And just notice, and there's no right or wrong answer, but it definitely, if you're seeing your number is smaller than you expect, often there's ways to help you grow that with those customers spending more often or longer lifespan with you. And hopefully Tom hasn't zapped his computer too much with the water. Sandy, welcome.
No, I'm back. I'm good.
Admit, in my old days at PwC, never would have happened, but some auditors did destroy some laptops with cups of teas and cans of Coke.
Thank you. All right, so thank you. Keep doing that question because I think this will help. And if you're not sure,
of a customer.
if you're doing a new one, If you're doing a new business, guess what you'd like it to be? Well, I want them to spend 2,000 with me 3 times a year and be with me for 5 years. Okay, do the math. If you're in the high ticket world, right? $25,000 is my program, and I want them to be blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is, it's just a starting
Richard
point.
here with nearly 1,840,000 from Richard. Jan, 100,000. So it's interesting, the range, and you start to see some of these lifetime customer values really quite interesting. Denise, 3,500. There's no right or wrong, but it's great, as you said, Chris there very early, knowing his numbers. So knowing your lifetime value, it's a simple formula. Most entrepreneurs don't know the lifetime value of their clients. Tom, back to you.